Hello fellow equestrians, it's Rachel here at Decidedly Equestrian, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things, a new brand. The best thing about a new brand is the mystery, the unknown. You never know if you're going to find your new favorite Breeches or if you're going to be disappointed. Well, today we're talking about the new luxury equestrian brand, Nikovian, and their new line, which is limited edition called Invictus Equestrian. And I'm going to go ahead and get over to the unboxing, do a little riding, and then give you my thoughts. I got a box in the mail today from Nikovian, which is a new company. And their current line is called Invictus Equestrian. And I'm going to open this baby up and we're going to see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pop this baby open. Let's see what's in here. Okay, this is nice. Oh wow. These are super pretty, super beautiful color, nice weight, pretty heavy, heavier and thicker than I would think. I thought they were going to be more like a tight, but they're actually more of a breech fabric, which is really nice. Nice sticky seat, nice logo, pretty gold accented buttons in that pocket. Excited to try these out. Okay, let's look at the next thing. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, this one's a little thinner. I guess this is probably the summer weight. A little bit thinner of a fabric, more like a tight, kind of similar design, cut. All the details look the same. They're lovely. I'm excited to try these on. Let's see. There's also this is a, I don't know if this is the sun shirt. I think this is the base layer. It's a little heavier than I would have thought for a sun shirt, but could be. It's got this tagline on the back. It's just a black shirt with some gold highlights that'll look pretty with the black breeches for sure. Oh, like it. Looking forward to trying everything on. The quarter zip top from Nikovian is really luxurious and comfortable, even if it's a little warm on hot days, though a lot of that is the color. The black breeches that I'm wearing are the summer weight breeches, and these breeches are a riding tight kind of material, but they're structured like a breech, which, like others I have of this type, the zipper does some weird pulling and it doesn't lay completely flat. I have this problem a little bit with the green regular weight breeches too, but not quite as bad. All three items ride super well. I don't notice anything pulling or annoying me when I ride and have full range of motion, and that's how it should be. If I notice the clothes when I'm riding, they're not good for riding. The material of both is very stretchy and non-restrictive, and the regular weight breeches are perfectly comfortable in hot weather. They're not thick, so you don't need to worry about that. The cut of the breeches doesn't fit my body type particularly well, unfortunately. I'm very short-waisted, and the high waist ends up around my rib cage when I'm riding. Because of this, it doesn't really give the ab support that it claims for me, but it's not also annoying. So it just happens to not be super flattering, and my mommy tummy tends to pop out the bottom a little bit. They're definitely more flattering on me out of the saddle than in, but their comfort in the saddle is excellent, and that's what's most important for me. Hi guys, I'm back, and I wanted to give you some of my final thoughts on the Nikovian brand and the Invictus line. First, I just wanted to say that upon unboxing, I was really impressed with the quality of the fabric and the hardware. And when you have a pair of breeches that's at the $200 or a little bit more mark, you definitely expect some serious quality in regards to fabric and construction and hardware. And the specialized hardware of the Nikovian clothing is very nice. It's definitely custom to them. So they put a little thought and effort to it. So I'll go ahead and show you. There's a zip, everything is zip. We've got logo zips, and then around the back we have our logo. So anyways, really impressed with the quality of the clothing in general, and the sewing is excellent. I have a few favorite pairs of breeches, favorite brands, and typically this particular brand, which I'm not going to say, I have to do some resewing of seams, and I've had to replace zippers, and I've had to replace snaps because they fell apart within 6 months. And of course the price of those is about half of what the Nikovian Invictus line is, which is okay. That's acceptable. That's what you would expect for that price. The fabric of both breeches is really, really nice. I don't actually have a preference for one over the other, and I felt that the summer weight and the regular weight were equally as comfortable in the hot weather that we've been dealing with here in California. They're both 4-way stretch, so they're going to fit you pretty similarly. The way that they perform in the saddle is very similar. They both collect dust a little bit, not bad, but a little bit, in about the same amount. The black one showed a little bit more, but I think it's just because they're black. The printing on the sticky seat is like super crisp, super well done. The seat is actually maybe a hair too sticky for my preference, because, well, you know, we've all had that moment when we try to get into our car and our butt sticks. So I've definitely had that. The shirt is actually my favorite, I think, of the line because the material is just delicious. It's super soft, it's super cozy. When I pulled it out of the box, I wasn't like overly enthralled with it, but the moment I put it on, I'm like, oh. Like, it's just one of those shirts that just feels really nice on. And also the weight of it is good. It's gonna suit you most days. It does get a little bit hot when it's really hot out, but it's also a black shirt, so that's gonna happen. The founder of Nikovian was really particular when she created these breeches that she didn't want any seam lines on the lower leg, and of course that is not possible, or it may be possible, just she hadn't completely figured out how to make that possible, but she almost did. There's literally one seam around the top, and then there's one seam on the outside of the leg. So the reduction in seams is significantly improves your experience. Usually, obviously, you don't notice it so much when you're on sometimes, but then when you get off, you have these lines in your legs and your skin gets a little irritated. And I don't have that problem with these breeches at all, which is really, really nice. They're, as I said, the sticky seat's fabulous. It sticks you to the saddle through all sorts of nonsense, and the fit of the breeches is really comfortable for riding in. They don't irritate me anywhere. I don't feel them when I ride the shirt either, which is always the way you want your clothing to be. So performance-wise in the saddle, I think they're really good. Next, their size range is super. They have an extra small, and they go all the way to a 3XL. So you're gonna find something that fits you almost guaranteed from this brand, which is really, really good. I'm glad that more brands are starting to focus on being a little bit more size inclusive. And the fit, though, is not going to fit everyone. As I mentioned in the other video, the high waist is not going to be really perfect on somebody that's short-waisted. Also, because the leg is a little tighter, which this happens with a lot of breeches for me. I have fairly large calves, and the size of the lower leg is a little tighter than the upper part of the breeches, so they tend to kind of pull my breeches down a little bit, even with the big waistband, which is a little annoying, but it's not a deal breaker. As I said, in the saddle when I'm riding, don't notice it. It's super comfortable, have no issues with these at all. It's just when I'm walking around and standing, they kind of tend to migrate down and have to pull them up a little bit, most specifically with the regular weight, the green breeches. The summer weight breeches don't do this. But yeah, the nice wide waistband I imagine would be really awesome on certain body types, but for me, because of how short-waisted I am when I actually sit in the saddle or sit like right now, the waistband is over my rib cage. So it's not a problem, it's not uncomfortable, but it's certainly not like giving the abs like support and holding you in like it would, I think, if you were a little long-waisted. This high waist just doesn't suit somebody with such a short waist as I do, and unfortunately that means that my little mom tummy kind of sticks out the bottom so it's not the most flattering fit for when you're in the saddle. When you're walking and standing, it's not such a big deal, at least for me. But when I'm sitting, yeah, it gets a little bit less cute. Everything washed super well, super easily, came out brand new. I washed everything in the machine, cold water, took everything out to dry, hang dry. It took a couple of hours for things to dry. It didn't take that long at all. And yeah, I just followed the instructions and turned everything inside out, and everything came out looking like new. So definitely wash and wear, easy, didn't hold on to any stink. The seat silicone still looks perfect. I'm on my second or third ride on all of these clothes, so that's all going well. Everything still looks brand new. All in all, I really like all three of these items. As I said, I think the shirt is my favorite just because it is so luxurious feeling when you wear it. They're definitely a little pricey, but if price is not an issue for you, then I think that they're definitely worth the price for the quality that you're getting. And especially if you're long-waisted, these are going to be killer. These breeches are going to look amazing on you, and they're going to support you really well. But even if you're not, they're still comfortable. They still fit me. They still have lots of stretch. There's no restrictions in the saddle. They're just not necessarily 100% the most flattering for my body type. So anyways, I really like the Invictus line from Nikovian Equestrian. I look forward to seeing what else they come out with in the future. And yeah, I'm really excited about this new brand, and I hope you guys are too. Go try them out. I'm going to put the links down below so you can check that out, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.